Why are you here?
I'm here to protest the IMF and their debt slavery contracts to third world nations, and also to ask opinions about local food, to try and starve the supermarket agro-industrial model of its fuel, which is the easy money of the people.
Okay, what do you think is the biggest block to human progress right now?
The biggest block to human progress is the failure to realize gold as the ultimate wealth reserve, which all paper money is based upon. And if that were a free market for gold, instead of it being commoditized, then the politicians wouldn't be allowed to steal from the people via inflation, and they wouldn't have misallocated all of our resources.
Would you say you're a supporter of Ron Paul in America?
I'm a supporter of Ron Paul, but Ron Paul supports a gold standard, and a gold standard, in my opinion, is just another obstacle to a free market. So I do support Ron Paul. I'm a libertarian, but I don't support his support of a gold standard. We need a free market in gold.
Does that also play into the fact that 2/3 of the gold is now overseas? So it would be hard to base a currency, U.S. currency off it?
Basing a currency on gold isn't affect a gold standard. So that's what requires you to back the currency with money, which means you have to support that currency by selling gold or buying gold. So I don't support a fixed currency to gold. I support free trading gold.
So can you explain it more? What do you mean you do want gold to be traded on the market?
Yeah.
But you don't think that a currency can be based off it because it will be manipulated?
Right, yeah.
Okay.
It's the same principle for paper money based on nothing, and also the gold standard. You can still have fractional reserve banking and fractional banking on gold standard as well as fiat currency.
How many people here do you think realize that the Federal Reserve might be a lot of the root of the problem that's happening worldwide and the IMF and things, rather than just the symptom of greed?
I don't agree with that assumption, but I think a lot of people here don't understand the Federal Reserve to explore anyway, but I don't agree with the assumption. I think Federal Reserve is here to stay. We're always going to have fractional reserve banking, but it's going to be at the government level. So the more a government debauches its currency, then the higher the price for gold will be in that currency, thus the less incentive for the government to take those actions.
Okay, so you don't think everyone here necessarily gets it, quote unquote, but you're comfortable being involved with it?
Yeah, because it doesn't have a spearheaded notion. I'm just here to talk and listen and share opinions. So yeah, I don't mind being involved in a big group of people, but I don't attach any label to my shirt.